Welcome back to another episode of Tech Talks. I'm Mr. Reto. We have Mariana and Diana who joined us, who hosted the first Tech Talks first lunch. We're in the second lunch here with Josh and Guzman. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
Thank you.
Listen, this is really cool. The atmosphere is great. You cut it with a butter knife. Everyone's fired up. Everyone's ready to go. So explain what is going on here today. I see a lot of Post-it notes. What's going on? Explain to the listeners right now, what are we doing?
Yeah, so we are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month the whole month. It started September 15th and it ends October 15th. But today, specifically October 12th, is the day of the race, Dia de la Raza. And so it's a day where we are celebrating all race, all human beings in general. Obviously, it's part of Hispanic Heritage Month too, but we want to give everybody an opportunity to be inclusive during this day. So during our lunches, we all came out from the guidance department and we asked students one simple question: what do you love about your own culture? And we wanted to see it. We wanted them to share it, post it on the posters, and then while they're at it, if they see their flag, pick up your flag and celebrate, and also pick up a candy from all of the different Central American countries that are part of LIN, and they always have candy available for us, so we picked some up so that they can take some.
What are you seeing on the Post-it notes that they're saying about what they're most proud of about their culture?
Oh, so a lot of them are saying that they love their music, like the artists, the different styles of music, the different options, because if I feel like I want to have a dance party, I'm going to put it on that lively music. If I want to just like relax and chill, then I can put a little bit more of quiet, slow motion music. The food, a lot of people were, saying, a lot of the students were saying that they love that in Central America we have tamales, we have pupusas, we have chuchitos, we have so much different kind of food. And then more in the Caribbean, like a lot of our Puerto Rican and Dominican students were saying like arroz con habichuela, pollo, pernil.
And we all know there's no complete meal without rice.
Oh, no, exactly.
If there's no rice, there's no meal.
Exactly. So everybody was talking about the food, everybody was talking about the music, but also just in general fashion too. Like there's a lot of fashion industries that originated from a lot of different Latin American countries, and every single country also has very traditional custom-like kind of like just attire that they wear, right? It's like beautiful dresses, the colors, they represent just how live our countries are and how like we always like to celebrate anything that we can. So like my dad would say, if it's a baptism, we're celebrating. If it's a birthday, we're celebrating.
Communion, everything.
Everything, we're celebrating everything. And so the students really wrote
It's
about
a Wednesday, we're going to celebrate.
We're celebrating, yes, exactly.
It's really cool. I think it's so important, especially I think our kids are so much at an advantage when they leave Lynn Tech or any Lynn school of the amount of diversity, when they go into, higher education or, go into the field, that they're exposed to so many different cultures. I think it's so important. It's be exposed to so many different cultures and so many different customs. I think it's an advantage, when they go out into the workforce or to college or to what have you. So that's really neat about the city of Lynn and just the community of Lynn.
Yeah, I grew up in Lynn. My parents are from El Salvador, and I grew up around different cultures. Like I had so many friends from Dominican Republic, from Guatemala, from Colombia, from Mexico. And even then, like, sharing with each other, there's some differences in our households, but also similarities. And students that weren't Salvadorian would ask me all the time, like, how do you do this? How do you do that? Or about my culture. And it's just fun to share. And I think we said that with the other two hosts that we had in the previous Tech Talk, but we were talking about, what about diversity is so important to us. And I think just having a conversation brings in that celebration of diversity. And you're right, like Lynn Public Schools are full of diversity, and I think Lynn is such a unique spot because we get to do that. And it's so much fun too when staff and faculty want to get involved and kind of like celebrate the students, because it is all about the students. So
absolutely. Just because Hispanic Heritage Month is technically over October 15th, that doesn't mean we're still not celebrating culture. That's year round. It's 365. So definitely continue to do that. So that is it for another episode of Tech Talks. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, LBTI TV Media, and subscribe to our Instagram page, LBTI TV Media. Let's Let's get those subscribers up to 1,000. I'm making a challenge out to the listeners out there. Shout out to Marcus Tills in the house in front of our podcast. Everyone's fired up.
Hi.
We have big-time celebrities here. But that is it for listening. Stay tuned for our next Tech Talks. For everyone here, Godspeed, whatever that means.